School cafeteria pizza. Who remembers that? I am bringing nostalgia back in the kitchen today. I'm Catherine with Catherine's Plates, here to show you how to make one of my favorite lunches when I was in school. I remember when I would get my tray and get a piece of rectangular shaped pizza. Oh, that was my favorite day of the week. That's the only day I didn't bring a lunch, because that was my favorite meal, and I waited half the morning for that. First thing we're going to do is make our dough that's going to make the crust for our pizza. In a medium bowl, we're going to add 1 cup of warm water. Now, if you have 1 packet of yeast, or you can do 2 1/4 teaspoons of jarred yeast. Just sprinkle that on the water. I'm going to sprinkle in 1 teaspoon of white granulated sugar. I'm just going to take a whisk, blend this together. All right, we're going to let this sit for 5 to 10 minutes until it gets nice and foamy on the top. Now, yeast loves sugar. It eats it up, and that's what's going to cause that mixture to foam up. So while that's foaming up, we're going to go ahead and mix up our flour and salt. So I'm going to put 2 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour into a medium bowl. Just put it in the flour, shake off the excess. We're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And we're going to blend this together. Kind of aerates the flour, or you can sift it. Okay, now I did place a towel over my yeast mixture because I have some fans blowing around the house and I just didn't want to cool this down. So we're going to go ahead and check it. Yes, that looks really good. Oh yeah. What we're going to do, oh my goodness, yeah. What we're going to do is pour that into our flour mixture. I'm just going to create a well here. Oh yeah, it's so foamy. Oh, it smells good. To that, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of some olive oil. Now, what you want to do is take a wooden spoon, blend this all together until it's almost combined. It's going to be a shaggy dough. That looks good there. I'm just going to put a little bit of flour on my work surface. Kind of spread that out a little bit. Let's place our dough onto our work surface. And pull it off with a wooden spoon. And we're just going to knead the dough for about 5 minutes. We want it to be nice and soft and have some elasticity to it. Use the palms of your hands and just push on it. Turn it over, flip it over, and push on it. Until you're making something good when the flour goes flying, huh? Oh yeah, that looks good. Yep. That's what we're looking for. We're going to add just a little bit of olive oil to our bowl. Take the ball of dough. We're going to swirl it around. Make sure it's nice and coated. We're going to place some plastic wrap over the bowl. Put it in a nice warm place, 30 minutes, and allow it to rise. We've got about 10 minutes left before the pizza dough finished rising over here. So what I'm going to do is cook up 1 pound of Italian sausage. going to do it over medium-high heat. And then while this is browning, we're going to go ahead and get our vegetables ready. Now in my pizza, I'm going to put some onion and bell pepper. We're going to cook this down with the sausage. That way it's nice and soft. If I could only have one topping on pizza with cheese, it would definitely be sausage. This smells really good. There's a lot of seasonings in it. Whatever your favorite type of sausage is, the ground sausage. All right, I'm going to go ahead now and start slicing up my pepper. I like to go around the pepper. And I'm just going to cut strips. We're not going to dice it. Now if you want to dice it, you can do that if you want. Once I get this sliced up, we're going to go ahead and add it to the sausage. Then we're going to get that onion going. I'm going to take off the ends, the outer layer. Just going to cut it in half. And then we're just going to cut strips. Thin strips. Now I think I'm just going to do 3/4 of the onion. All right, pop these all out. And then we're going to add these to our peppers and the sausage. That way it can soften down. Okay, we're going to finish cooking the sausage until it's no longer pink and those peppers and onions have softened down. And we're going to be ready to build a pizza. All right, we're ready to build up our old school cafeteria style sausage pizza. We're going to call it that. I want y'all to look at this dough. Unbelievable. That has doubled in size. Look at that. Filled up the bowl. Oh yeah, nice and spongy. So I'm using an 11 by 17 pan. It is about 1.5 inches thick. I've lined it with a sheet of parchment paper. We're going to take our dough, put it right in the center. Oh, it looks beautiful. Yep, hear that? You want to take your clean fingertips and start pushing the dough to the edges of your parchment paper. You can spray your pan and do this also, but I find it's just much easier to get out of the pan when you line it with some parchment. And just keep pressing till you get to the shape and the thickness of your pizza that you want. If you want it thicker, stay kind of shorter in the pan. So this will make an 11 by 17 pizza. Okay, now what we're going to do is place some sauce onto our dough. So I'm just using some pasta sauce, which is like pizza sauce. And this is a Rao's brand. Okay, what I like to do is put about half of my cheese and just sprinkle it over the sauce. Using mozzarella cheese. Then we're going to take our sausage, peppers, and onions and distribute them evenly over the pizza. How's that for making pizza at home? Make a few balls of the dough and get everybody making their favorite toppings. Make it at home. Easy as that. Take some more mozzarella cheese and whatever you want to do. I'm going to lightly cover the top. I think I used 2 cups of cheese for this pizza on the bottom layer and on the top. Look at that. If you want mushrooms on here, olives, What other kind of toppings are you putting on your pizza? I've got my oven preheating at 425 degrees. That's right. It's going to go in for about 12 to 15 minutes till that cheese is all melted and golden brown, and that crust is golden also and cooked through. Nice and crispy. All right, I'll be back. Ooh, look at that. I'm going to put it straight on a cutting board. I'm going to remove the parchment and just pop it right on the cutting board here. There it is. All right, we're going to cut this. I'm just going to hold it. Oh, remember these rectangular pizzas? There we go. What do y'all think? I'm going to dive into it for you. I love this tool. If y'all like it, I'm going to put it down below in the description box down below and y'all can check it out. Oh my gosh, it smells delicious. Mmm. That dough is delicious. Make it homemade. It doesn't take that long and it's so easy to make and it's very delicious. It allows you to taste your toppings, the cheese, and that sauce. Old school cafeteria pizza. I'm going to tell you, I bet I was the first one in line every time they served pizza. That's the only time I would go to the cafeteria. What's on your pizza? Let me know down below in the comments. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up on this one. Get your family involved and make lots of pizzas with lots of toppings. All right. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Y'all don't forget to hit that bell notification. That way you'll always know when shows like this one here are posted. I'll see y'all on the next episode.